And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk program. Oh man, everything I've been telling the $500 people is coming true right now. We're going to talk about how JP Morgan is telling us about a power grid cyber attack. It's coming. Crypto Hulk's only been telling you that for 2 months now. Yes. Crypto Hulk's been telling you, these $500 people, hey, these banks, they're going to do everything like they can to get with crypto. Wall Street's hooking up. That's going to force the Democrats. I told you already, they're all going to hook up because the Democrats ain't voting on the crypto law stuff. They're holding it all back. So the Republicans and all the business people, they're like, fuck it. We're going to start. The SEC's like, fuck it. We're going to come out with guidelines, this and that. Businesses, I got like 5 or 6 articles today we're going over. The businesses and the banks and the governments are not going to hold back. They're going to keep going. Now, the Democrats are trying to stop the law. I think it's all some kind of a plan. I don't know what is the plan, but the plan is keep you and me scared, keep the prices as low as we can by using dark pools, private ledgers, and all this stuff. Whenever a company sells their crypto, that's public, but when they buy it, it's on private ledgers, so you can't see. Keep the normies, keep the brokies out of crypto as long as you can all around the world. Here's brokey mentality. Well, if crypto is doing all this stuff, why is the price not going up? So they don't buy it. Except you and me. We're a different breed. We look at what's the world doing. Oh, JP Morgan's buying crypto and getting all set up with this and that. I think I'm going to do the same. I don't care about the price. That doesn't bother me at all. I'm showing you exactly how all this is going down. I got like 5 to 8 people to call after this show, so I'm changing it up now. I'm going to look for crypto news in the mornings, make a couple phone calls before the show. Then after the show, make some more phone calls. I'm going to switch it up and kind of drop out the AM show because for like 2 months, I haven't had really a PM show, barely. So now I'm going to flip back to PMs again. It's not too late to get in. Some of you guys are just waiting till the end, and it's going to be too late. There won't be anything I can help you with. I'll be like, this thing just took off or whatever, or the government just shut down this or that, so you can no longer buy. It's going to be too late. That's what's going to happen with some of you. I've got people that they're not rich joining the $500 for 3 months. They figure this, hey, I got $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. I'm going to give Crypto Hulk 500, and I'm going to figure out what is going on. How can I maximize? Because I'm going to show you how you can maximize shit. You're going to walk away with a lot of millions, okay? This is what we got going on. I got one dude that called me up. Crypto Hulk lost all my crypto. I got to start over. What do you recommend? I'm like, oh my God. Now's not the time to lose all your crypto, man. See, people have been accumulating for years now, and all of a sudden you come up. Now I can help you, and we got to do a little bit of gambling. Okay. If you don't have 30, 40, 50,000 in crypto right now, 30, 40, $50,000 in crypto, American dollars, that amount's a good little portion to have. I've talked to people in the $500 club that have maybe $3,000, $5,000, if that. So I'm like, you know what? I got to get you on a plan B. You're still going to make millions, but let me show you what we're going to do for you. And that's what these people are doing. I mean, you can trust yourself, or you can join my club, and for 3 months, I'm right here. Bam, Crypto Hulk. What should I do here? Crypto Hulk, do you have any advice for blankety blank, this and that? Of course. Now is the time. Information. The show we're going to have today. The show I've been having day after day, like the past 2 months. Ever since I started this Crypto Hulk $500 for 3 month plan, the news has been insane. Absolutely insane. It's speeding up. Now is the time, if at any time at all, you're thinking about pulling the trigger with crypto, you're brand new. I've been watching this crypto guy for 6 months now. Shit. Now's the time. You need to make a decision. Because I'm going to go over more institutional news today. They are setting all up. And if you don't have enough crypto, I'm going to show you how to catch up. You're going to try buying all the ALGO and all that shit and ZK Sig. You're not, it's too late. I'm going to show you what you got to do, right? My name's Crypto, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. None of the above. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about financial advice. The only thing when you join the $500 club, we're going to talk about is hardcore drugs and how I use them every day. I get super fucking high all the time. From the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. Well, actually, I don't sleep. I take heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine, benzopine, peyote, buttons, LSD, snort gasoline or paint. I was driving through Reno, and there's this guy that had like a pink, he had like red paint like all around here and on his hands and spreckles on it. I'm like, oh my God, this dude's been huffing paint. I'm like, wow, these fucking bums. All right. So yeah, don't pay attention to anything I say. It's all drug use. All right. No Narcan needed. He's a professional. Oh, happy Easter to those people. If you believe in God or Jesus, happy Easter to you. If you don't, then I guess that's your choice not to believe. But a couple times a year, I'll talk about religious stuff. I don't go to church. I don't really identify with a particular religion. It's just about being real and censorship online. Some people are like, oh, well, you're going to lose viewers. Dude, I've already lost all my viewers. I don't even fucking care. Like, YouTube's done a tremendous job of just chopping down my viewership. I'm at a 0 fucks given point, and it just doesn't even matter. But Easter and Christmas are a special time for me. And when Jesus' physical body was killed, and then he comes back to life, we celebrate that. Whatever day of the week or year, it doesn't even matter what day, whatever. Every day should be a special day. If you have an actual God, some of you don't believe in a God, and that's cool. That's your choice. You'll find out later if you're right or wrong, and same will I. And we all have a right to believe. Like, if you came from nothing, you're going back to nothing. And I believe I was created in the image of God, so I will go back and probably serve God the rest of my life, and you can just be a nothing for eternity. And that's your choice. Everybody has their own choice. And you have to make that and live with it. I can live with my decision for eternity. It's cool because I already know. But I do believe a lot of the information I've found, I'll tell you what, like my higher power, the spirit of the universe, and different religions call, the God of Abraham. So if you believe in the God of Abraham, we're thinking about the same God. And, but it's that time when God sent his son to this planet to give us a personal relationship so we can have when God can see us and hug us and stuff like that and form Jesus. And I believe in all that. And I don't care if you do or not. It doesn't even matter. This show is made for me. Okay. I probably have said that, I don't know, a lot over the past 6 years. I make this program for me. This is like, if I wish I had a crypto program, it would be this. That's why I make it. I'm not here to appease everybody. I don't give a shit about anybody's comments. I don't even fucking care. I make this program for me. And if you like to watch it, great. Congratulations. I'll do my best to help you. But I think sometimes I'm guided by something. I'll tell you, sometimes I kind of feel my hand over the mouse pad. It kind of like directs me, or I'll feel some kind of a trance come over me sometimes, and I'll find amazing stuff. Now, a lot of people might say it's drugs. That could be a possibility. But just, I find these things sometimes that are amazing. I'm like, wow, I don't even know how I found this stuff. But my goal is to help people that I don't know become rich. I don't have to be your best buddy. And it's kind of like, if you got a best friend and he's going to tell you how to come up. I don't even know who you people are. It doesn't even matter. Like, I'm showing you that this world is a very bad place, and I'm trying to make it a little better if I can. So I'm going to show you what I have discovered in cryptocurrency. And today's just a very special day for me and other people because, yeah, just Jesus came back to life. And for some reason, he wanted to save me. I have no idea. I can't possibly imagine why. So I'm that's part of the mystique why I believe, like, why would some guy who came from God and was born of a virgin and all this stuff, it just seems, why would he want to save us on this planet? We're a bunch of rotten people from what I've seen in life. Most people, 99% of them, just rotten. So it's just amazing. Someday I'll have all these questions answered. But anyhow, that is Easter today. And it's I'm very glad to know that one day when I pass, that there's an afterlife and I'll get to be with God and have all my questions answered. So, all righty. Next time I'll talk religion will probably be Christmas. All right. We got David Ball, huh? There you are, 200 there. Now it's another 300. Got it. David Davey. You are now a member. So contact me on my social media with your screenshots and stuff. And then we got Eric Goldsmith. Eric Goldsmith, thank you very much for your donation to the channel and regular viewership. Appreciate it. Now somebody, where's that $4.99 at? Let me see if they had a question. Oh, there it is. Robert Bobby Driscoll, paying it forward, Hulk. Right out in there, Bobby. Hey, Bobby. All right, let's get into this news. Here we go. You know, the title of this show is that the world's getting set up for crypto, and you're not. And if you are following my program and doing what we talk about here, then you're cool. Bull Boy, can I join the $500 by sending you a Zelle payment? Sure. But my Zelle don't work. You'll have to send me crypto instead. I really don't like doing that, but I really don't. I prefer, but I'll take crypto. Just contact me. Let me show you the Instagram and, but I'm not trying to have everybody do this stuff. I'm not trying to get crypto. I need to show up on tax. That's why I'm doing this. I want everything show. But if you absolutely can't do it, my Zelle doesn't work. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck. The bank's not want me to collect money or something. So I'll have to go to the bank and find out what's going on. Okay, Instagram is at Crypto Hulk 2025. Okay, there's that. And then I have a Twitter or X. Let me pull that one up, kids. But yeah, I've always had jobs in public service, starting a lot of my career in group homes. So I worked in level 14 group homes. Most of these kids were molested or beat or almost killed by their parents. And I worked in these level 14 group homes for approximately 3 years. And I worked a good 50 hours a week. And I worked with therapists to try to help these kids overcome. Some of them are severely emotionally disturbed, suicidal. I watched some girl try to cut herself and kill herself right in front of me. I'm like, oh my God. Just stuff like that. I've worked a lot with people who had trauma. And then after that, I was a juvenile probation officer. I've worked for the court system. I've had a lot of public service type jobs. So, because I believe in helping people and make them the best they can be. And I don't talk about Jesus or nothing like that stuff. It's living your life to help people. It's not preaching. So I don't preach because I don't go to church or nothing like that. I've always believed in giving my best to help people. I remember I was a juvenile probation officer. It was funny. This little girl comes up. She might have been 13 or 15. She's like, are you Crypto Hulk? And I'm like, yeah. I think I was in a public park somewhere. I forgot what was happening, either having a picnic with friends or something. And some little kid comes up, 15 or something like that. Are you Crypto Hulk? I'm like, yeah. Why? I want you to be my probation officer. And my friends are looking at it, kind of chuckling. And I'm like, well, who's your probation officer right now? And she's like, I don't have one. but I wanted you to be my probation officer because you helped my friend Sarah, and now she's getting like B's in school. She's out of trouble and da-da-da-da-da, and her life is really doing good because of you. I'm like, oh yeah, Sarah. I said, well, you have to ask your probation officer. We'd have to go to the court, and I could call your probation officer and talk to him and take you on my caseload. She's like, caseload? What are you talking about? I'm like, I said, are you even on probation? And she's like, no. And I'm like, well, I can't be. So you want to like get on probation? Go try to rob a 7-Eleven. I said, no, you can only, I can be your probation officer, but the judge has to tell me to. And the district attorney has to agree on it, and your lawyer has to agree. And if we're all in agreement, then sure, I can help get you squared away and get your grades up and talk with your mom and dad and get your family into count. I can do all these things to help you, but if you're not on probation, I can't help you. And then she was kind of mentally young, and she's like, well, what do I got to do to get on probation? I said, you don't want to get on probation. I mean, you need to like go see family counselor and try to figure something out here. But yeah, that's how it was. These little kids' friends would start telling their friends, and yeah, I thought that was kind of a trip. This little kid wanted to be on probation, I guess. So, all right. Let us go here. SoFi is like a payments company. And let me take a look. Copy. But yeah, I worked for Veterans Court where I'd help. That was cool. When I worked for Veterans Court, I could get these guys who had like, post-traumatic stress type charges, assault with a deadly weapon, assault on police, these kinds of things. And they would be on probation and I would supervise them and stuff. And then over a certain period of time, we could wipe their slate clean. They'd have to do some community service and lots of counseling and drug testing. And I'd have to testify to the judge. He would be like, Crypto Hulk, what do you think? Is this person ready to get released and dismiss all charges and stuff? And I'd be like, yeah, I think this person's done an awesome job. I think he's getting the treatment that he needs. Mainly it was guys. Yeah, I wouldn't deal with any female vets. But that was a great job, man. I love doing that. 46 JDMA, teeth not white enough. You got to use meth toothpaste. Oh my God, dude, that's going to kill me. All right, SoFi. What do we got going on here? SoFi launches. I want you to see what's going on, everybody. We have a payments company now wanting to incorporate big business banking. It's going to combine fiat and crypto on a single platform. Everybody, it's coming right here. If you can't see it, I'm so sorry you're lost. You're going to get fucking booty raped, okay? SoFi has launched big business banking. Now, let me tell you something. If you speak Malay, or if you live in Indonesia or Malaysia or Singapore, you're laughing right now because big business, you know what that means? Shit, like you're taking a shit, okay? If you live in Malaysia and Shah Iskander, one of the $500 members, I know we gotta call you. Contact me, I gotta call you. But if you live in like Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, if you say you've got to do big business, that means you got to go take a poop, okay? SoFi launches big business, and whoever is the author, Naga Avan Nomayo. This is, I guess, who the author of this article is. You should change those words, just let you know. SoFi launches big business banking, combining fiat and crypto on a single regulated platform. Everybody, this is so massive right here. SoFi has launched big business banking, enabling enterprises to manage fiat and crypto. big businesses will enable fiat and crypto on the same platform, everybody. Oh, dear God. Now, I'm going to show you where all this came from. No other channel knows. Just Crypto Hulk. Let me find it right here for you. Let me find it. Oh, shit. Let me see where it's at. Well, right. Got it right there. Let me do a copy. Do a copy and a paste. Oh, you're going to love this. Now, where did they get? Okay, there's the link. Go to the 2-minute, 16-second mark. 2-minute, 16-second mark. What do we got right here? Ripple, Singapore, gold and silver in your wallet. Now, if you look through the rest of this video, let's say at the 3-minute, let's go right to about here. Let me see this. They're getting all ready. I've been showing you guys this for like 3 years now. Go to the 3-minute and let it go right there. Okay, 3-minute, 48-second mark. 3-minute, 48-second mark. So we already saw gold and silver in your wallet. They're not talking about a physical wallet, folks. They're talking about literally having real gold and silver in a crypto wallet, along with physical commodities, physical securities, fiat, right there, fiat currencies, and more, cryptocurrencies, all of this. Ripple Singapore, nobody else showed you this. I started showing you this 3 years ago. Oh my God, this is all Ripple, everybody. Just saying, not a big deal. Absolutely not a big deal. So they're going to have fiat and crypto from a single regulated platform. I wonder what platform that would be, Crypto Hulk. Ripple Singapore? Oh, man. These other channels, no competition. Initial partners include Galaxy, Wintermute, Fireblocks, BitGo, among others, with infrastructure leveraging Solana and additional networks. Now, I wonder what additional networks that would be. You know what? This is why these people are joining this $500 for 3 months deal, because when they watch Crypto Hulk show, like none of the other channels know about this. They have no idea. Clueless channels. I show you an article about SoFi, and I take it back 10, 12 years, say this is where they got it from, actually. Ripple Singapore. But these same fucking dummies go to the Ripple conference and have no idea about none of this stuff. They are so fucking clueless. You don't want to get me in that Ripple conference. Hey, Brad Garlinghouse, David Schwartz, I'll be standing up. SoFi launches a crypto and fiat from a regulated platform where they can trade fiat. That's you guys with Ripple Singapore, isn't it? Gold, silver, commodities, crypto, securities. That was you guys, right? Ripple Singapore. Brad or David, can one of you guys talk about that? I'll take my question sitting down, and I'm just going to watch. And the whole room is like, what's that crazy guy talking about? Ripple Singapore. What the fuck is he talking about? Wallets and shit and Chinese and all that? These people at the conference have no idea. So fucking brokey mentality. It's embarrassing. So who's involved with this? Fireblocks and Caitlin Brown is working with Fireblocks. See, that's what I'm talking about. Caitlin Brown is hooked right in there with the top companies. SoFi has launched a new enterprise-focused banking platform that brings fiat and crypto operations under a single regulated system. Thank you, Ripple Singapore, and thank you, Crypto Hulk, for showing this 3 years ago. I've been showing you that same shit for 3 years, like once or twice a week. These other channels, they will not prepare you for what's coming. That's why these people are paying that fucking money, because when they got Crypto Hulk, they know he knows all this stuff in advance. Everything I'm showing right now is coming true, isn't it? Certainly is. All these years, and one by one, all the secrets come out. Everything I said. SoFi is coming out with crypto and fiat all on a single platform, and they got wallets and shit. Like, man, big business. They've got the biggest businesses in the world now trading with SoFi. Oh my God. SoFi is a bank. Are you seeing all this? So SoFi is getting the crypto. I told you guys this 2 months ago when I started the $500 for 3 months. What did I tell you? All these banks are coming in. They're not giving a shit about the Democrats not voting. They're going to get their crypto set up, and all the brokies are just watching like, well, but why I can't buy it? Why does the prices keep dumping? But they have no idea about all these banks. And then the dumb people on Twitter Spaces or X Spaces, these fucking genius retards. These little chat rooms are so sad. These fucking lost souls are in there. Yeah, well, the prices ain't going up. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, Ripple's not doing anything at all. Ha 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 ha. And I'm just like, wow, these people are so sad. They have no idea. They have no idea about dark pools. They have no idea about private ledgers. They have no idea about all the non-disclosure agreements Ripple's made with 500 of the world's top biggest banks. Not a clue. These fucking Twitter space people are so fucking crack cocained out. It's insane. You will not get knowledge. Some of you guys like try to listen. What am I going to learn on this? You're not going to learn nothing on these Twitter spaces. These people are so fucking loser ass. I swear to God. They're either so fucking drunk off their ass, high on drugs, smoking marijuana. You can hear the bong in the background. They don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. They have no fucking clue. They don't do any deep dives. They allegedly have all these good jobs and shit. Why are you doing a fucking broke down ass Twitter spaces, dude? Why don't you have your own channel making like $500,000 a year or something? See, these people are so fucking stupid. They try to sound all smart, but they're really fucking dumb. They don't even have their own channel. Oh, no, I don't have my own channel because you're a fucking dumbass. That's why. Firms operating across both traditional finance and crypto markets where settlement speed and constant uptime have become increasingly critical are the main target for the hybrid product. Oh, now we're talking hybrid? We're talking XDC right there, folks. XDC and the R3 Corda platform. You start talking hybrid, you got XRP, because R3 is a Ripple partner that utilized all the Ripple technology, and then they left. Okay, so that partnership ended, but R3 is utilizing Ripple. That's where the hybrid shit comes in. To be competitive, businesses today must operate in a global, always-on environment. Real-time financial infrastructure. That's not Ethereum or Bitcoin, because they're not real-time. You know how long it takes for an Ethereum transaction? That shit's embarrassing. It's so fucking 80-year-old. I can't say that. Yeah, 85-year-old hooker. Okay. SoFi's newly launched system includes business deposit accounts held within the bank. It supports fiat, stable coins, and selected crypto. Everybody, it's all right here. You're watching all this getting set up right in front of your eyes. Now is the time to get serious about, do you have the right information? Oh, man. SoFi, let me look at this deep dive right here. We got SoFi is a big business banking platform, and the SoFi USD stablecoin. Oh, that's crypto right there. Oh, man, it's all coming, everybody. Right in front of all the brokies' eyes. They see none at all. If the price doesn't go up, they don't want to know about it. They just close their ears, cover their eyes, and they don't cover their mouth. They keep talking that dumb shit they do on Twitter Spaces. Let's see. SoFi Bank has deeply integrated blockchain. Oh my gosh. This is a real bank, a real payment system, crypto, all of it for institutions. What have I been telling you for years? The institutions get hooked in first, and we're like the little kids sitting on the floor. We're the little dogs sitting on the floor, and they'll throw scraps off the table. And once they get rich, then we get rich. I've only been saying that shit now about 6 years. Guess what? Looks like it's coming true, huh? Every fucking thing that I've told you for 6 years is now starting to come true, just like I said. But yeah, these crypto companies are becoming banks, and banks are getting crypto, and they're not waiting for the Democrats. They're not. They're like, fuck it, we're going to do it on our own. Then we'll have some kind of hack event, which I've been talking about with the $500 people. And then there's certain cryptos that will work if there's certain kinds of hacks. I'm telling these people there's certain cryptos you should get. Like, because if this happens, you need to have that crypto. And if that one happens, this crypto is going to save your ass. That's what we've been talking about, getting prepared. All this shit's happening just like I've been saying all these years. It's now starting. The core products, it's called SoFi Crypto. It's retail in-app trading, and they have 25 different assets. Wow, they give you guys all the dumb shit. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and then some other ones. Like, that's so fucking broke down. So, yeah, where are we at as far as time? 30 minutes. Show's half over. Okay. SoFi, that article's done. The deep dive, done. Africa. Let's talk about Africa right now, because nobody's getting rich until Africa gets hooked up. I had a teacher in high school who used to call it Africa. I think it was Mr. Kennett. Yes, Mr. Kennett. Jack Kennett. Mexican pheasant. That guy is so fucking dumb. Our Mexican pheasant is so mentally wrecked. Caleb Brown already got bought out. They're a joke now. Really? So basically the biggest crypto exchange bought out Caleb Brown. Who bought Mexican pheasant out? Nobody would buy if Mexican pheasant was a crypto exchange, nobody would buy it because it's a garbage ass dick sucking exchange that nobody would buy. That's why. Got clowned. Let's see who else. Who else do I have to fucking clown right now? These people are so fucking dumb. They're like leaving comment. Like they're so loser. They don't even have their own channel. Whoever this Mexican pheasant doesn't even have his own channel. This guy's probably some 400-pound fat guy who watches gay porn and shit. And he's like 3 foot tall. Wow. If everybody saw how he looked like a fucking cocksucker. Like he'd have, "Hi, everybody, I'm a cocksucker," written on his shirt or something like that. He likes to be proud of what he does. I'm like, wow, I'd hide that shit. At least have some kind of some self-respect. All right. Here is the article. Here's what we got going on. Africa's fintech giant Flutterwave is granted a Nigerian banking license. Look at what's going on, everybody. This is so amazing. Flutterwave is all about Ripple. It's not Ethereum. It's nobody else. Africa is getting all hooked up utilizing Ripple. Okay, now Africa's different. You're not going to have the formal banking arrangements. You're not going to have Ripple formally hooking up with these. They're utilizing Ripple technology. Okay. Flutterwave is an African company, now has an official banking license. I want you to see what's going on. Everybody, this is all happening right now, right in front of us. Well, I've been waiting for this shit for 6 years. It looks like it's really going to happen soon. Nigeria's fintech leader, Flutterwave, has been granted a full banking license. Oh, my God. By Nigerian regulators, a development the company says will deepen its role in the country's financial system and make digital payments with Ripple technology, more efficient for consumers. I love this. Nigeria, congratulations. You people are lucky. Nigeria is one of Africa's most dynamic and fast-growing financial markets, with vast sums flowing through digital payment channels each year. Nigeria. Now, I'm too afraid of all these. I wouldn't even go there because I'm scared to death that all these fucking warlords and shit. But if Nigeria would get their shit together, maybe they do. But I'd like to visit there one day. But, man, I'm not trying to get killed or blown up. They do crazy shit over there. But that one. Now, let's look at Flutterwave's partners. Copy and a paste. Here we go. Copy, paste. Look right here. Where we got Ripple, Flutterwave, Mercy Core, GoPay launch, Pay ID for universal ID payments. Everybody, this is all set up with this Flutterwave through Africa. Pay ID. So I'm going to tell you who makes up Pay ID. This is amazing. It's already hooked up with FinCEN, FATF, FATF, the Financial Action Task Force. This Pay ID, Ripple is involved. No other crypto company. This is called Pay ID. This is how Africa and all these countries are going to get hooked up with crypto. There, you got GoPay involved, Ripple blockchain. You got blockchain.com involved, BitPay, Brave, like that Brave browser thing. That's all Ripple. Flutterwave, Mercy Core. It's called Pay ID. Let's look right here at the Flutterwave official page. Copy and a paste. Notice this is not Ethereum or Bitcoin. Just letting you know. Right there. Here is the official Flutterwave webpage ad. It says fitting Ripple blockchain into Flutterwave's core infrastructure for payments. So here, this might be a Ripple page. But I think, no, it's flutterwave.com. Okay. So there's your evidence right here. This is all Ripple. That's why it's successful. Now, really quick, we're going to talk about Pay ID. I'm going to cherry pick this thing. Pay ID is a 2020. Look, this is 6 years old. Ripple was in Africa. Look, I'm telling you what, everybody. I think all this shit was already hooked up. They're just making it look like they're doing it right now. That's what I really believe. Look at this article here. It's called the Open Payments Coalition. When did this start, Crypto Hulk? In the year 2020, 6 years ago. It's a combination. It's called the Open Payments Coalition. 6 years ago, 2020, when I first got into crypto, this thing took off. You got 40 fintech companies involved in this across Africa. This is massive right here. 40 companies. It launched open source Pay ID, later rebranded to PayString. It's a protocol, a universal. Think about it. It's interoperable. So right off the top, we know it's not Ethereum or Bitcoin, okay? A universal human-readable payment identifier designed to simplify sending and receiving money across any network, currency, or platform. Oh, my God. Listen to this. We all know what that is. This is the Interledger protocol that's already built into the internet. That's Ripple right there. Stefan Thomas and Evan Schwartz, 2014. Oh, shit. Now, the coalition. Let's look at who's involved. Key drivers. This is Grok. Grok says the key drivers and promoters of PayString include Ripple, which is heavily involved. The XRP ledger, known for the XRP ledger. Oh, Crypto Hulk, they're not using the XRP ledger. Oh, you special little baby. That's why you're on that short bus. So this whole PayString thing is using the XRP ledger. There we go. BitPay's involved, Brave. Let's see. You got Ripple, BitGo, Crypto.com's involved in this. Huobi, Signum Bank out of Switzerland, Singapore. Standard Chartered Bank. They use Zodiac custody. Standard Chartered is one of the biggest banks in the world, and they use Zodiac custody for crypto. That's who's doing this right here. You got Ripple and Standard Chartered. This is amazing. Okay, let's see who we got involved. BitBNS, BitGo, BitPay, BitTrue, BitSo. That's a Ripple crypto exchange in Mexico. BitSo. You got Bitstamp, Ripple, all these Ripple partners. Blockchain.com, BRD, Bitcoin Markets, CipherTrace. Now it's a part of MasterCard. We all know MasterCard's a Ripple partner. CoinField, CoinMe, CoinOne, CoinsPH. Crypto.com, D-Money, that's in Thailand, I believe, or something. D-Money is a Ripple partner. Dharma, Dwala, not Adwala, the fruit drink. Flash FX, Flutterwave's involved. Forte, GateHub, GoPay, Huobi, Independent Reserve, Liquid's involved. Mercury FX, Modusbox, PolySign is involved. Oh man, that's a Arthur Brito little spin-off business there, kids. But Arthur Brito's undercover. We can't talk about him. Signum, Tangem, Trisa, Unstoppable Domains. Uphold's a part of that. Wire, W-I-R-E. The Zum Wallet, X-U-M-M. There you go. Africa, congratulations. You're going to be all hooked up with this. It's going to spread like wildfire. And, of course, you got Onafric, O-N-A-F-R-I-Q. These are two of the biggest, Paystring and Onafric. That's how all of Africa is going to, it's probably all hooked up. I don't know when they're going to green like this, but when they do, you guys are rich. Next crypto exchange dealing with this right here. Take a little peek at what we got. eToro. eToro rolls out crypto trading in New York 3 years after receiving their BIT license. Everybody can see it's all happening right now, right in front of us. We are at the tail end, everybody. It's all being set up right in front of your face. And these dumb people just can't even see it. They're so fixated on price. They don't care. Why is it not going up? Why is it not going? That's all they care about. They have no idea what's going on. They have no clue what's going on. They don't have an hour to watch this show. They got like 5 minutes, man. They got to go watch midget porn and shit and talk on their Twitter spaces at 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. They don't have a job to go to. They're like the fucking Uber driver or some shit. Trading platform eToro plans to introduce its full suite of crypto offerings. Are you hearing me? Holler if you hear me. Including trading 100 kinds of tokens and staking in New York. Everybody, guess what? Guess who's going to New York? Caleb and Brown. Just thought I'd put that out there. Andrew McCormick, head of eToro, United States, said it was the first time to receive a BIT license. Whoa. Trading platform eToro has finally rolled out crypto assets for its New York clients. Oh my God, everybody, it's coming. You've got to see this. The firm will begin listing about 20 tokens very soon. Oh my God. In most of the 74 other countries and 47 other U.S. states. Everybody, it's coming. This is so amazing. I love it. They have about 115 crypto assets. Oh God. If you're watching Crypto Hulk show and you're tight with Crypto Hulk, you're making out perfectly. You are in the right place. It says we are in the process, near the finish line. That's what they're saying right here. You know what? You know what will speed this up, everybody? Crypto laws and regulations. Oh, man. This will get set off like a wildfire. He said eToro was not in a rush to launch during the Biden administration, which the Democrats did not offer a friendly time to invest and grow in the world of crypto. Oh my God, this is awesome. They're looking forward to the Clarity Act passing. They need that to pass. The Democrats are just shutting all that down as much as they can. It's just, I don't understand what's going on with them. Next article, JP Morgan, just like I said, power grid could get cyber hacked. Just letting you know that. If you're a $500 member, you already know. I've been telling you that already. You guys are getting ready. Pat gave 5 people memberships. How cool is that? Pat _85. We got Doug Harding. Welcome, Doug. You're now a member of my show. Cody Connell received a membership. Shano Crypto. We got Jeff, got a membership. Yahid. Welcome, Yahid. And McLean. Those people got memberships by Pat. That is how Crypto Hulk channel works. People that just want to give other people memberships. Imagine that. Think about that one for a minute. That's kind of that's how things go on this channel. You know, that's pretty remarkable. Still here listening to the guy that gets jacked. Who's this? Mike Martin. Still here listening to the guy who gets jacked on drugs before the show, and that's faux show. You got that right. Okay, JP Morgan. Let's go over that article right here. JP Morgan identifies a massive investment opportunity. So we're talking about power grid stuff, okay? The wires running beneath America's cities and strung between utility poles. Those wires across the country are on average of 60 years old. JP Morgan thinks that a problem the whole economy should be watching closely. JP Morgan made a report on March 25th calling the aging U.S. power grid a national security risk. What did Crypto Hulk tell you now? $500 members. I've been telling you this like every time we talk, right? I said the power grid's going to go out. Credit unions, banks, stock market, NASDAQ, and some other things, a Hoover Dam, Bay Bridge, stuff like that. We talked. Then I showed you the cryptos that you should probably, like people like, damn, Crypto Hulk, you've been saying that for 2 months now. Yes, I have when we talked on the phone. Here it is right here. All seems to be coming true, huh? Everything I was predicting, now JP Morgan's saying it. Damn, Crypto Hulk, you were saying that before JP Morgan. Pretty much. That's why these people pay that, right? The warning comes. The warning. JP Morgan is warning you again. The other day I was talking about a warning. Now we're talking about another one. The warning comes alongside a forecast that makes the case for investment globally. Globally, they need $5.8 trillion to spend on grid updates. Right now, they got to spend this money. That's a lot of fucking money. 5.8 trillion globally. Much of the United States electric grid was built in the 1960s and 70s. That's when Crypto Hulk was born, making it close to 60 years old. Well, I got about 4 more years to go. Assets of that age need maintenance. I agree. I need maintenance and replacement. No, I haven't had anything replaced yet. And external threats from climate change to cyber attacks to geopolitical conflict like war. And all the $500 people like, damn, Crypto Hulk, you've been telling me that for 2 months now. Yep. That's exactly why I keep you ahead. If there are some different cryptos we can use if certain things are hacked, and that's what I tell these $500 people, get into this one, because if this thing's hacked, you're going to make money on that one right there. Let me, it says here, we are headed for a reliability crisis, everybody, except now the crisis is not over the horizon, it's right across the street. That's what JP Morgan said, everybody. We're talking about a crisis again, just like I was telling the $500 people. Ta-da. Let me check some comments here. Where are we at? 10 minutes? Okay, I got one article left. Two, maybe two. Eric Goldsmith is like, cannot remember the last time you were wrong, Hulk. Well, anyhow, let's keep going here. China, the Chinese. We're going over the Chinese. After the show, $500 people, I'll be calling about at least 2 or 3, depending how fast the calls go. I got a list of like 8 people I got to call. China expects the digital yuan program with 12. Okay, China expands. China has a cryptocurrency. It's a stable coin. It's called the digital yuan. Ripple made it in 2013. No other channel knows this except Crypto Hulk. China, you know what? Isn't it a good feeling to know that we're ahead of all these other channels, that I'm showing you how all this was built? It's almost like we're watching all of it happen right in front of us. You guys are so prepared with Crypto Hulk. No one's afraid because I told you in advance. I've been telling you in advance all this stuff. China expands their digital yuan that Ripple made for them with 12 new bank operators. But I thought China's against crypto. Oh, not right now, because they control it. And plus, Ripple helped them. Justin Sun was the one who launched it in China. Justin Sun used to work for Ripple. China's central bank has expanded its crypto program by adding 12 banks as operators. They have something called the digital yuan. They're working with China CITIC Bank, China Everbank, China Guangfa Bank. Okay, enough of that. The move aims to enhance inclusiveness of digital yuan services, so it's safe, convenient, and efficient, so they can control everybody and make them fucking slaves. That's what this is. Oh my God. There's now 22 banks in China using this cryptocurrency, everybody. I want you to see what's going on. Crypto is getting hooked up all around the world with Wall Street, stocks, governments, all these things right in front of your face. But Crypto Hulk, why is the price so low? Don't ask me that. Number one, I don't have the answer for that. And number two, that shit doesn't even fucking matter. Why are you worried about dumb shit that doesn't even fucking matter? That's why you're a brokey, okay? Beijing's push to put the digital yuan into the real economy has been slow since it launched in 2019 because Ripple invented it in 2014 with them. You got Alipay involved, Tencent Holdings, WeChat. These were all Ripple partners. Alipay is a Ripple partner. Tencent's called TenPay. That's a Ripple partner, everybody. Why don't you ask that at the next Ripple convention? I think it's coming up at the end of the month. XRP Las Vegas. Why don't you go ask them? Hey, tell us about all the shit that Crypto Hulk's been talking about. Let's look at it right here. Number one, here's the Ripple customer list. Nobody else has it except Crypto Hulk. Let's look at the Ripple customer list right here. Go to the 32-second mark. 32-second mark. What do we got here? Well, it looks to me, Crypto Hulk, like Ripple China. And there's on the right side of that, it's the AUD/XRP. Isn't that something? Now, go to the 36-second mark. 36-second mark. What do we see right here? Well, wait a sec, Crypto Hulk. This looks like a web page, and it says Ripple China. And below that, it says CNY. What is CN? CN is the country code for China. CN. And what's the Y? Yuan. Chinese yuan. Now, what's the US dollar? US dollar would be US, because US stands for United States, and then D for dollar, USD. What we have right here is a Chinese yuan. It's a digital currency. Look at right there. What's the date on that? 2013. Well, Crypto Hawk, that's like 13 years ago. Ripple and China, we're working together to make a cryptocurrency. No, it says Ripple China because really it's fucking Bitcoin. Yes, you fucking tard. It's Ripple China, 2013. They made the Chinese yuan. I'm the only channel that has this evidence. These other channels are fucking useless. Go to the 44-second mark. 44-second mark. What do we got here? Ripple dividend. Dividend IOUs probably. It says right here, look at the top of the page, Ripple Chinese Forum, Ripple Chinese Community, and it's giving out dividends. Well, isn't that like security, Crypto Hulk? Yeah, but since Ripple did it in China, it's not a security in the United States. See how they did that? Oh, so technically Gary Gensler was right. Yes, he was. But Ripple, if you do what Ripple was doing was having dividends and shit like that, that's security type behavior. But since they perform this in China and not in the United States, it goes like across the border. Ripple can deal with customers in China. It's not a violation in the United States law. So Ripple was and is probably right now a security. I'd say, yeah, it's been a security from day one. Now, as Ripple matures, then it becomes something else. But technically, Ripple, yes, has been a security. Just saying, Gary Gensler was right. I know. I hate to admit that, but he was right. So there you have it. Ripple and the Chinese yuan. No other channel has this kind of information. Just yours truly. We got 3 minutes left, and that's not going to be enough for the next article. Okay, let me look for some questions here, comments. Eric Goldsmith there. Let's see this. Wayne Crypto, I'm not kicking anybody off, so I don't know. It's YouTube. They don't want you on the show. It's been an incredible ride this year, says XRP Shaman. It certainly has. All right, I got to get to work. I got to call 500. We've got Wayne Crypto. Wayne Crypto says, I haven't been here in a few, so here's a contribution to the Fuck YouTube Fund. I like that. I'm going to give that a thumbs up right there if I can. This platform, how embarrassing people like. This platform does so much shit, so you guys can't watch the program. They're so terrified of us. You got this big old company, and they have to do all this sneaky stuff and shadow ban this channel and all that. It's embarrassing. I'm so embarrassed of like the platform. They can't let this channel compete because this thing will fucking take over. But they all that spammy shit YT allows. They allow all that spam to get into the show. They allow scammers to have channels. Now, I'm not going to mention the name BitBoy because far be it from me, but they'll have like spammers like him. And some people claim run guys or whatever are spammers, scammers. I'm not saying anything at all. I'm just claiming what I heard from somebody. These people can do all kinds of stuff. And YT doesn't do a damn thing at all. They let it happen. But somebody like me tries to tell you the truth. Nope, can't have it. Got to shadow ban Crypto Hulk. All right, that is it. I got to call some people and brand new people that just joined. I'll see you all tomorrow evening. I'm not doing a morning show. In the morning, I got to look for news and call $500 members. I will see you then.